Hola y buenas tardes todo el mundo. Hello and good evening everyone. Mi nombre es Emilio Amilpa Córdoba. My name is Emilio Amilpa Córdoba. Estoy aquí hoy para echar un poco de luz sobre las vidas de la gente latinoamericanos por todo el mundo. I am here today to shine light on the lives of Latin American people all over the world. Now, myself, I have two Mexican parents. My mom's side is fully Mexican and we are native Mexican. And my dad's side, we have a mix of Mexican and Portuguese in the background. Now, how do I come into all of this? Why am I here for this TED Talk? Well, I'm here to shed light, as I said, on the lives of the people, specifically the young preteens and teens of Latin American people all over the world who are battling with not being able to make friends, people mocking them, not being able to land a job due to unfair treatment, just because of their skin color and who they are. I'm here to give you some, and as it shines some light on some facts that you may not know of. So Latinos constitute a mosaic of nationalities and cultures, and there are 1 million of them living in Canada. Just over 92,000 Latinos were admitted as permanent residents to Canada between January 2007 and April 2001, with Brazilians, Mexicans, Colombians, and Venezuelans topping that list. This information was provided from The Conversation. Now, we need to ask some questions as to why are these Latin American people, these teens, being mocked, and what's going on? What is the background information? Now, to piece together, we have to search back a little more into some of the issues that may be causing them to feel harder when it comes to these jokes that their friends are making. So we have to ask, how many deportations were made in 2023? So far, this fiscal year through April 2023, immigration judges have issued removal and voluntary departures orders in 39.8% of completed cases, totaling 135,284 deportation orders. This is all provided from the Immigration Court Quick Facts. Now let that sink in for a moment. 39.8%. This number totals to 135,284 lives. Real living people who have lives, who have families, brothers and sisters, are married, have kids. They live daily lives just like you and me. Now imagine thousands of them having to be separated from their husbands, their wives, their parents, brothers and sisters. Solely in this room we have maybe over 100 people. Now take a look around to your left and to your right. See the amount of people we have in this room. And in your head, I want you to double that by 8 to 12. Multiply it by 8 or 12. It is unfathomable, the number in the thousands of the people who have been deported. You can't even begin to think of it. Now, I want to, as I said, continue to shine some light, and we're going to look into each country, each Latin American country, and talk a little bit, just a quick snippet of some problems that arise there. Now, in Mexico, there is a rise in violence and impurity, torture, military abuses, disappearances, women's and girls' rights, and it's just a criminal justice system. It's all over the place. So many reasons for why to leave your country. And as sad as it is, you need to leave home. And that is partly the reason why my parents left Mexico, for a better life to raise kids, because it just wasn't a good place to raise kids at the time. Next on our list, we have Venezuela. Venezuela's current situation has been up and down for years. Now, about 94.5% of the entire country, the entire population, has been said to be in poverty. 76.6 have lived under extreme poverty. This is the highest figure ever recorded in the country. Now, just letting that all kind of sink in, you need to put in perspective the lives of these people and they live on. People in Venezuela actually use bills, dollar bills, as toilet paper because it's more expensive to buy toilet paper than it is to just use the money. In these places, they use money to keep warm. They burn money because it's better than just buy logs or firewood or heating because it just costs too much. Argentina. The issues in Argentina are economic rights, freedom of expression, confronting past abuse. The list goes on. And then once again, just like in Mexico, women's and girls' rights. To continue on, we're going to go on to Brazil. They have a democratic rule, corruption, detention conditions, public security and police conduct, military era abuses. Now these facts are just as I've highlighted over these couple countries here. Reason after reason after reason as to why not wanting to be in the country anymore, coming to Canada looking for a better life. And these preteens and teens have had a very, very difficult time when it comes to just making friends, as I've said before. Everything they come with, all the baggage they've carried with them, just looking for a better life, just stomped on by these privileged people. In Canada, most of the times it is white people. These Caucasian people are stomping and just demolishing their dream without even realizing what they've come with the baggages. Now, I like to talk a little bit about my own experience to show you guys that I'm not just reading off of, the internet and just pretending like I know what I'm saying. So I like to date back way back when I was 11 years old. And one of my classmates, he was making fun of my ears. He was saying I had monkey ears because I was Mexican. And he would laugh at me, point fingers. One day for lunch he had a banana and he would toss his banana peels at me. It's just basically stating the fact and having the class join in about me being a monkey because of my big ears. Now this right away from the beginning of 11 years old created this shaken feeling in me. And it's only gotten slightly ever-changing, different kind of faces it's had over the years. When I was 13, I was made fun of my slight accent in English and my lisp that I have that come up sometimes. This situation, just much like the one where they made fun of me for my ears when I was 11, it's just an ever-growing, it's a snowball rolling and rolling along, and made me have issues with making friends and keeping friends, even that. Being excluded from groups, excluded from projects, and when it came to, I always dreaded when it came to a 3-person project or a 4-person project in my group of 5 friends, or so I thought, I was always excluded. Always. I was always the single one who was singled out. Now growing up a little more, we get into more of a legal aspect where this becomes more of a problem as the government sees it. When I was 14, I was denied a job as a summer camp helper because I wasn't too appealing to their customers, which was children, really. They needed a nicer face. They needed a more friendly face for the children to see. And the person who got the job over me was a Caucasian, also 14-year-old boy who had the same qualifications as I did. I might even have had better qualifications than him. Now, I brushed this off, didn't think much of it. But a similar type of situation happened when I was 16 years old. I was given less opportunities in the classroom due to the teachers' more strict and less lenient ways with me and the other people of color in the class. We were given a harder time when it came to deadlines, extensions and everything that other classmates, our Caucasian classmates, would receive, but we wouldn't. Now, just to kind of summarize everything and end the presentation off, with a big hit and hopefully give all you guys something to go home with, an impact. I'd like to say that you aren't alone. You know, I did struggle through my cases, but I made it out, and I'm okay, and I'm here. I am talking to all of you, to hundreds of people, and I'm standing strong. I overcame those bullies, I overcame those teachers, and I overcame those people who were trying to deny me a job. Now, I'm not saying it's easy, but with the support of the people, thousands of people who you may not even understand have the same situation as you, just live in different places, just that idea, that support, that everyone around you in that kind of culture, our culture of Latin Americans, struggle with the same types of issues, even me now, give me strength to continue on, and it should give you strength as well. We can't let the issues we've had from our countries, whether it be corruption with the police, politics, abuse, rights that aren't being held up, human rights, basic rights, any kind of background we have to stand up strong and put our best foot forward and go into it head on, each of these problems. Because in the end, it's just us against them. Their opinions don't matter. Only ours matter, of ourselves. Now, just to end it off, I wanted to show everyone a small gift. A small gift that my grandfather gave to me. This is a tribal mask. Now, I was maybe 12 years old, maybe even younger, when I received this from my grandfather. But the stories he brings with me from a warrior, from a man with a family who owned this mask, gives me strength in the fact that I am not alone, and my ancestors fought as well. Now, this is a very cool mask, and I didn't really fully appreciate what it really meant up until not even too long ago. Now, as I said, I just want to leave everyone with just one key important factor of my TED Talk today, and that would be to strive forward and that you can do it. Muchas gracias por estar aquí y escuchar mi presentación. Ojalá que todos han podido sacar un poquito de lo que ha dicho hoy y hacer el mundo un mejor lugar que es ahorita. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you all are able to take even just a small portion of what I have said today to make the world a better place for everyone to live in. Thank you so much, and have a great day.